Welcome back, guys. Right, tonight we are going to clean out the DPF on the van. You saw the last video, the wheels are on, brakes are done, it's rolling. So just because it's been sitting for so long and idling a lot, I'm pretty sure the DPF's going to have some kind of build up in it just because it's not had a proper run or a blast out. So we are going to be using this stuff, the old DPF doctor. Like I say, I've added on the extra piece of hose there. Now the black line is to tell me that the holes are on the opposite side, so when I'm moving it around inside the cat and the DPF I can have a rough idea where I'm at. So we're going to go underneath. It's going to be a bit dark for a minute until I get going. I've already loosened off the pressure sensor. That'll be the hole that we're putting it in. You just have to bear with me till I crawl under here, guys. Close this door. She's up on the old wooden ramps tonight. Not that you need ramps because sprinters are pretty high anyway, but it just gives me a little bit more. So let's first of all showed you the brake lines. I'll show you them here. They're joined in there. They're not leaking. I'm really chuffed with how the brakes have come out. Maybe not the bonniest, but I think they'll be alright. I mean, they're working and they're doing their job, so I don't know what else you're supposed to do, so a little bit hope. Right, so let's go. So DPF doctor supposedly works a treat. I've not used this particular brand before, but I've used other brands and had some success. There. So this, come on, right. So this is the pressure sensor. Now that doesn't look too bad. That actually looks okay. But there is, you can see on it, there is carbon buildup on it, well, sooty deposits on it. So I would probably say that inside the DPF's not far off the same. Just move this back up here. So there's the DPF up in there. DPF stands for diesel particulate filter. It's supposed to be for emissions, but there is some kind of lawsuit against Mercedes about how they use the computer to basically lie to testers and things. Now that back there, you can see that crisscross pattern thing, that's the cat. Now cats can also be blocked up as well, but because that's after the DPF, it's probably more likely to be inside here. Now, where's the best way for me to get you in? So if I stick you up in here, oof, right in my face. So the hole that we're aiming for is, I don't know if you can see it, is there. So basically what I'm going to do is use the hose that I've added on there. This could be tricky to film at the same time. What I'm going to do is I'll let you see it just squirting normally. Just make sure it's not my face. Where's the black line? It's there. So if I hold it like that, away from my face. Oh, this is like a foam coming out of it. Perfect. Just what we want. Basically, it's get rid of that. You put it in. Let me attach you somewhere first so you can actually see what I'm doing. You put it in and you give it squirts. I hope you can see. I really can't see what's happening up there. That looks okay. You put it in and you give it 3 to 5 squats until it's empty. So here we go. Start squirting away. 3 to 5 blasts with a 5-minute interval. Give it the one, 2. I'm trying to move it all around. 3, 4, 5. No, whoa. Now that's why you only do 5 at a time, because it's starting to spill out. So now you've got to let it rest and soak for 5 minutes. Oh, brutal. Right, so basically that's that. I'm going to continue to do this. It's probably going to take 20-25 minutes, get that can emptied in there, make sure that I move it all around, and then we just start the engine, let it idle, and you should see not a plume of smoke, but you'll see some gunk coming out the back. So hopefully it's going to work. So I'll just let that soak and get back to you in the next one. Right, so that's it. Took about half an hour, 35 minutes to empty the can. So it's 3 to 5 good squirts, long squirts every 5 minutes, and then let it sit 5 minutes. I'll show you the end of the hose here. I had to make a modification, which was just to bend it. So the black line on the back definitely helped. When I got it in, it was like that, and then basically I could move it around. And I could kind of move it around, see where the line was, and it squirted down the way, and I managed to even get it right up. So hopefully something up the way. So now what we'll do is we'll start the van and see what comes out the back, if anything. Oh, and the other thing is, it's a 17mm open-ended spanner to take that 17mm open-ended spanner to take the sensor off, so you can get into the DPF. And you've got to be careful with the with the threads. Quite fine threads on that. It's been off a couple of times before. Well, I've had it off 2 or 3 times already. One of the last times I did it, I had to rethread the whole. Right, so hopefully the van won't roll back too far. There's a stick in the back, that's fine. Let's start her up. In fact, what I'll do is I'll jump out and point you at the exhaust straight away. You get a. So we've got to let it sit idle for 5 minutes or so. So you do it when it's cold, and then obviously it's going to heat up over 5 minutes, and then you're supposed to give it a run. I'm going to give it a wee run up and down the drive here, see if it blows some stuff out. It's going to take a few minutes before it heats up enough to actually see anything, I would imagine. You can see the grass moving, so you can see where the exhaust is coming out. I can smell it.
but that also could be the EGR not working right. It smells a bit like paraffin, strangely. Ah, here we go. Looking at the smoke. That's good. Right, okay. It's looking good. Right. Wow. You should see it against the tyre there. It's really smoking. Good. And there is something dripping out of the exhaust itself, but that's probably just moisture. Really smoke. Wow. Bonus. Hopefully this is doing something. Look at that. Give it 5-10 minutes, let it heat up a bit. Try and get the worst of it out. Wow. I can definitely see vapour from the DPF doctor leaking out of the exhaust, so it's wow. Jesus, it's gone all the way through. Shut it off. That's definitely working. Probably not the best stuff to breathe in. Melted carbon deposits or something like that, whatever it is. Okay, it's working. Really working this time. I've done this a few times and I've not had these results. Jesus. Oh, let's come out of here. Don't worry, the van's not on fire. Probably give that a good while till that maybe starts to clear a bit. Great. What I wanted. Hopefully that's getting rid of blockages if there's any. There might not be. I've tried to keep on top of the DPF with these kind of products, just because I know while that service light's on, you can't regen a Mercedes. So every kind of little bit helps. Right, to move back on it. Oh, that's working great. Maybe that'll get rid of some of the spiders that are living on the van. Sorry. Stuff stinks. Yes, it's really working, guys. Wow. Good. That's exactly what I want. Whoa, it's really beginning to smoke now. Now that there's a bit of heat coming through the engine. Wow. I think this could be a win. God, it really stinks. God, that's horrible. Probably don't need the torch, you can get the gist of it. So, I'm going to let that continue. And not going to give it any revs, I'm just going to let it idle. Warm it up slowly. And then I'll just give it a quick burn up and down the road here. Sorry guys, got interrupted there. Right. Wow, this is really working. That really looks like it's burning it out. God. I think this one's worked this time. Like I said, I've never had these effects before. Never had that much smoke. I think the next thing to do is probably give it a run and really blast it out. That's probably about 5 minutes now she's been running. Yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. You can actually see it's going a darker colour. So it's gone from a white kind of vapour colour to more of a sooty black colour. Great. Right, still smouldering away. Right, what I'm going to do is come off the ramps and give it a blast down the road, really get the stuff out, and I'll get back to you after I come back. Hopefully it'll be clear. Now
that's us back. Just gave it a little blast up the road and down, and it's clear. And it's actually pulling really well, apart from the injector fault. The injectors aren't doing what they're supposed to, but clear, no smoke, so I think that's success. Great. Now, I hope that's helped someone. Well worth doing. I think that tin was 20 quid. If it's going to give you another 30,000-40,000 miles out your DPF, well worth it. Alright guys, thanks for watching.